Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to explain what is algebraic expression and what is a constant, what is a variable, what is a coefficient, and how do we form an algebraic expression using constants and variables. So before we learn what is an algebraic expression, what is constant and what is a variable. So a constant is an entity which remains always same. Which remains always same. For example, you take a real number 2. So 2 is a constant. It will never change. You take number 3. 3 is a constant. It will never change. So frequently we will use this word in some contexts like that. For example, some candidate is always standing in top 1 position. So we say that constantly he will be in top 1 position. Right. So constant basically means it remains value always same. Value will not change. Value will not change. So constant means it's an entity whose value is fixed. So constant is an entity whose value is fixed for a given situation. For example, a person have 2 rupees all the day in his pocket. A person have 2 rupees all the day in his pocket. So that person has constantly 2 rupees entire the day. So constant means value does not change. So like that, you take any real number, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pi, etc. These are all constants. So constants, you can take all real numbers are constants, right? So, and value does not change. Value of constant might be unknown. Sometimes value of constant might be unknown. For example, you see here, I have taken a rectangle and I have taken a fixed number of dots. So there are fixed number of dots inside the rectangle, but the exact number is not known. But still, in the rectangular box, there are constant number of dots. So these whose value is not known, they will be denoted by some letters like A, B, C, etc. So constants 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on are all constants. Any real number is a constant. You take any real number, root 3, root 5, root 6, these are all comes under constants. Means value will not change. Value remains always same. And sometimes constants are denoted by some letters. You can take any letter, A, B, C, P, Q, etc. But before we represent these letters, you must specify that A is a constant. So A is a constant, which means that the value of A is fixed, but value is not known in advance. But value always remains same. Now coming to what is a variable. What is a variable? And I forget to tell you one thing. For a constant, there is another example. In the recent cars, you can find that one cruise model. So what is that cruise model? So when a car is moving, suppose you are moving on a highway, you want to maintain some same speed. So there is a cruise model in which you can go in car with the speed of 80 kilometers per hour. So if you press that button, your car will move constantly with 80 kilometers per hour. So means that speed is not at all changing. Speed is not at all changing. So there are several examples like that for constants. Now, what is a variable? So variable means whose value varies. Whose value varies. Its value is not at all fixed. For example, you are moving in a car. So you are keep on changing the speed of the car. So the speed of the car is varying. Speed of the car is varying. So in which speed you are going, if somebody asks, you will not say that if you are not going with the same constant speed, you say I'm going with variable speed. So this variable means whose value is not fixed, whose value is not fixed, and variables are usually denoted by X, Y, Z, W, T, etc. So as we have discussed that variable is nothing but its characteristic will never be a constant. Its value always keep on changing, right? That is known as a variable. So variables are usually denoted by letters. These are also denoted by letters X, Y, Z, T, etc. For example, you take a temperature in a day. Generally, temperature will never be constant in a day. It keep on changing minute to minute maybe, or second to second maybe, or hour to hour maybe. But anyway, the temperature will always changes in a day. So therefore, what is the temperature in a day? It is a variable. Like expenditure of a family, expenditure of the family will be generally not constant. It's keep on changing. Today some rupees I have spent, tomorrow some rupees are spent. Or if you take time to time in a day, time to time, in first hour, second hour, third hour, or in a day, that expenditure of a family is a variable. So variable nothing but it's keep on changing its value. Its value is not at all constant. If value is a fixed, then it is a constant. If value is not fixed, then it is a variable. Now, what will happen if we mix constant and variable? If there is an operation between constant and variable, then what do we call? Now, what is an algebraic expression? Now you consider, you see here, I have taken 2 into x, 2 into x. So here a 2 is a constant, right? It is a constant, and this is a variable, right? Particularly this constant, this is known as, means it is a real number, right? So this we called as a coefficient. Particularly this is known as a coefficient. Coefficient. So if we multiply variables with numerical values or constants, then we get an expression. So this is called an expression. An expression. Or you can say algebraic expression. So what is an algebraic expression? It can be obtained by algebraic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, raising a power, etc. So if we have these operations on variables along with the constants, then we get something, that something expression is known as an algebraic expression. So here, if you observe here, here this is a constant. This is a constant, right? And this is known as a coefficient. and this is a variable. X is a variable. We generally specify it. So this is an algebraic expression. Why do we call this is an algebraic expression? We have applied an addition between two simple expressions, 3x and 2. Well, here you see this x and y are variables. These are the variables, and we don't have any constant. So generally constant means without having a variable is known as a constant generally. But sometimes we have that uh, coefficient of variables are also constants. For example, here I write that ax plus by is an expression. Ax plus by. So we have done an operation here, addition is an algebraic expression. Is an algebraic expression where a comma b are constants. Are constants means their values are fixed but may not be known in advance. May not be known in advance. So this is an algebraic expression. We have done an addition. What we have done? We have done an addition between these two expressions. Like this, ax square plus bx plus minus c, or I can say minus c, is an algebraic expression. Is an algebraic expression. Here, a comma b comma c are constants. Where a, b, c are constants. So in this way, you can create your own algebraic expression. You can create your own algebraic expressions like this. You can take any kind of variable. I can write like this 2xy plus y square, well, x by y plus 3x, or you can say x plus 3y plus 4z, or you can write 2xy plus 2 plus yz minus zx whole by x plus y plus z, etc. So these are all algebraic expressions. These are all algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. So here x, y, z are all variables, and the remaining 2, here 3, or whatever we have, these numericals are constants. So well, we have seen that algebraic expression is an expression built up from constants, constants generally real numbers, and variables x, y, z, etc. And algebraic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and raising a power. Raising a power means 2 square, 3 cube, 3 to the power of 1 by 2, 8 to the power of 1 by 3, etc. So among these constants and variables, if we apply these algebraic expressions, we will get some expression. That expression is known as a algebraic expression. So we have seen many algebraic expressions in the above example. So these are all comes under algebraic expression. So this is the algebraic expression. This is an algebraic expression. X plus 3y plus 4z is an algebraic expression, right? Or I'll give another example. You take that x square. So here raising a power x square plus 3x. So this is the multiplication. This is the multiplication. Here, this is the and addition minus 2 is an algebraic expression. Is an algebraic expression. algebraic expression. You can create by your own many algebraic expressions. Not only in single variable, you can create in many variables also. Like for example, x square y cube minus 4xy plus some 5 is an algebraic expression. So this all comes under algebraic expressions. In this algebraic expressions, there are a few terminology that I'll explain now.